right, what's good? What's good, man? Let's get into it. Let's talk about the Milwaukee Bucks. You feel me? I want to talk about the Milwaukee Bucks, and I want to talk about. Listen, the Bucks are the biggest failure. All right, and I'm talking about since 2021. Listen, let's get right into let's get right into it. So the Bucks lost to the Pacers 4-1. They choked that game in Indianapolis, in Indy. You feel me? So it is what it is there. And I'm looking at it, and people are like, I feel bad for Giannis. I feel bad for Giannis. The only person I feel bad for is Damian Lillard. And y'all know how I feel about Dame. I mean, I don't dislike Dame. I think he's overrated a little bit. But only person I feel bad for is Damian Lillard because the guy came back from blood clots to try to help this sorry team and ended up tearing up his ACL. That's the only person I feel bad for. Everybody else can get this smoke. Number one, Kyle Kuzma, you're a bum. I don't know why you're in the NBA at all. Like, I don't know why you're in the NBA. Bobby Portis, you should have left years ago. You wasted your time there. You should have took your ring and left. Brook Lopez, you're like 45 years old. You need to retire. Who else on this team? Prince, Tashorian Prince is the reason why the Lakers got rid of your sorry self. You feel me? Snoop Dogg even said it yourself. You trash, you garbage. You look like him, you trash, you garbage. Who else is on this team? Darvin Ham, you're a bum. But you know what? I don't even blame Darvin Ham for collecting an easy check. Here's the two culprits I blame. Number one, I can't even blame this guy. This is what he does. This is Doc Rivers we're talking about here. Doc Rivers stinks. He should have been left in the booth. I actually kind of decently thought he wasn't that bad in the booth when he was with the NBA. Then the Bucks were like, let's hire him and stuff like that. But overall, like Doc Rivers, like we know what he does. Do I need to bring up his history with the Boston Celtics or the Orlando Magic before that? Do I need to bring up the Clippers and the 76ers? This stuff just happened like 2 years ago. He blew a 3-2 lead, 3-1 lead against Boston like 3 years ago. Literally. And you hired him as your coach? And Giannis. The Greek freak. Do y'all remember like 5-6 years ago, 2018, 2019, people were trying to tell me that Giannis was going to be the face of the NBA, that he's the next best player to LeBron? Are you out of your mind? This is the next guy? You hype this up? You robbed James Harden of MVP to give it to this bozo? Oh, it's not the failure that I get out the first round. You think Michael Jordan thinks he's a failure? Yeah, he would think he's a failure. But even with that, nigga, bro, Michael Jordan had bums on his team. You had Dame, couldn't do anything. You always get injured. At least Michael Jordan was there. You are always injured. You got one ring. One. You haven't even been to at least Dirk Nowitzki has an MVP and have 2 finals appearances. You have none, dog. And I firmly believe this. If Giannis doesn't want Doc as the coach, he's not the coach. Prime example, Kawhi didn't want him as the coach. Kawhi ain't want him as the coach. We've seen throughout NBA history, whether it's Bird, whether it's Jordan, whether it's LeBron, if you don't want the coach is gone. That's a fact. And this bozo was okay with getting Doc Rivers. And also, let me also add in something too, right? Because people are going to say, well, Giannis' supporting cast is trash. And I'm not talking about this year specifically. I'm talking about throughout the last years. Well, maybe if Giannis didn't have his crappy-ass brothers on the team and actually had role players who would actually help him win a series, his team wouldn't be that bad. Giannis, people want to give LeBron nepotism crap, right? People want to sit here and give LeBron nepotism crap for his son, right? Which, whether it's justified or not, it is what it is. But no one wants to give crap to Giannis when he has his sorry brothers on NBA teams. Hey Giannis, maybe if you tell your brothers to go work at McDonald's instead of being an NBA roster, maybe they can get you a role player to help you win those series. Maybe they can get you another good role player to pay so you can actually have some help if Damian Lillard goes down. If Chris Middleton, when you guys had him at the time, goes down. But instead, You want to have your brothers on your team, which, by the way, you had Nike or Adidas or whoever, whatever company signed you, sign your brothers. Who's wearing Giannis's brother's shoes? And notice how I'm saying Giannis's brother's shoes because I can't even think of their names. I can't think of their names, dog. They're there to be Giannis's bodyguards. And Giannis, you're bigger than all your brothers. You don't need a bodyguard, dog. Clearly, you ain't need a bodyguard trying to press a 50, 60-year-old Tyrese Halliburton's father, his dad. The Bucks are the biggest failure ever. And I'm going to have a video talking about Giannis and stuff like that Saturday. But this is a joke. This organization is a joke. I just went on the Miami Heat. Now I'm coming in on the Milwaukee Bucks. A joke. A joke is what it is. RJ out.